right, I am officially on my lunch break, so I'm going to put together a kind of a Cajun-inspired dish. So it's going to be a beans and greens dish with some Cajun spices and seasonings. I am out of celery, so unfortunately I won't have that, but I will have the traditional onion and bell pepper that goes in it. And then I have some no salt added red kidney beans and some organic diced tomatoes. And I usually use like some Old Bay seasoning and some Creole seasoning whenever I make a dish like this. And so I will cook all of that together and then I'm going to serve it over rice. So I normally do a meal plan every week. Last week I didn't do it. So I decided to kind of just wing it and come up with something this week. And that is what I came up with. So without further ado, let's get started on cooking. right, I am off work and I'm ready to make dinner. But before I do, I wanted to share with you this marker board that I said I would explain later. So what this is a handwritten marker board version of Dr. Michael Greger's app, The Daily Dozen, which I will link below so you can check it out if you are curious. But I like things to be kind of handwritten, not necessarily handwritten, but at a glance. So I have this in my office on my desk, just off to the side, kind of propped up against the wall so I can glance at it throughout the day. Even if I'm not actively completing it, I can still see the categories, know what I've had, know what I still need. So I just like this a lot better. Now, I've made a couple of deviations for other fruit and beans. For Dr. Greger, he puts 3 servings, but I've cut it down to 2 because I find it very difficult for me to get all 3 of those on a daily basis. Other fruit is its own category because berries is something that you want to have every single day. Now, the other fruit can be anything. Just take your pick of whatever you want, but berries definitely on a daily basis. So that's why they are split apart, because berries are a very strong antioxidant. So for dinner, if you are someone who has been around here for a while, I am sure you have heard me say that I need to film my kind of go-to noodle bowl that I do for dinner very often, but I don't normally film on the evening or in the evenings, so I haven't done that yet. Today, you're finally going to get it. But that is going to take care of the rest of these categories because I'm doing broccoli and cabbage, so I will have 2 cruciferous vegetables. The red cabbage also counts as a leafy green, even though it's technically not green, it is a leafy vegetable, so it counts. And then it will have a serving of edamame, so I will get the last of my beans. And then beverages, I will definitely have that done before the day is over. Now for exercise, I typically do yoga Monday through Friday. I do it in the morning. I ran out of time this morning, so I didn't do it. That's just because since I was filming so much for you guys, moving the camera around and stuff, it takes up a lot of time. So I just kind of ran myself short on time and didn't get to do it. But I will still do that Tuesday through Friday this week. And then after dinner, I will get out my walking pad, set it up in front of the TV, turn on a show, and just walk for 20 to 30 minutes. I do that very often. The only time I don't is if, I'm doing something like maybe mowing the grass, where it's something else active and, kind of a cardio activity. But it is 106 with the heat index today, so I'm definitely not going to be outside. So that is it. That is what I rely on to help keep me focused throughout the day on what I need to do. And as far as my regular content, I do put out videos like this every so often. I think this is my second or third. This might be the first one that is what I eat in a day. I know I've done what I ate this week. I think I have done a what I eat in a day one other time. But so every so often I'll do this. I will do a nutrition chat. I am a certified holistic nutritionist. But mostly I am a vlog channel and it is just my daily life. Now there's definitely a lot of cooking that happens. I work from home, so I'm essentially a homemaker that works from home. So cooking, baking, things like homemade bread, crackers. I do fun stuff like I've made kimchi, I've made tapioca pearls. So kind of some things that are a little bit different that maybe you don't see a whole lot of. I'll come across it and I'll be like, I want to try that. And I'll do that. I am a big gardener. I have a nice garden in the backyard. And so I'm busy with that all the time during the warm months. And then, I just like all the grandma hobbies and activities. So if any of that stuff sounds appealing to you, then please feel free to subscribe and I would love to see you back here. So I put out 2 vlogs every week. So maybe I will see you soon. But now it is time to get to the kitchen and start on dinner. So let's go.